Trojans will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it with Wilson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To throw, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Wormley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'd love to get a drive going here. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Got it behind the line. It's Villa. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in the three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got a man, it's Fowler. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you've got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wilson on the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mid on the football.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got him downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wilson. Powers through. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Makes the grab. It's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw again. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wood. At the 35, he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the defense has got to be able to do a better job in their pass rush, guys. Quarterback had way too much time to survey the defense. And that receiver who lined up all the way on the right side, he was able to get way downfield and catch it all the way on the left side. And it's just too hard to cover a guy for that length of time. The pass rush has got to get better in this game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, USC.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half, with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown Trojans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Fowler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about... Plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Into that lead. It's now 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 1 over Virginia Tech. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
Okay, break.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
To the air on 1st down. Caught through the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. One word to describe this guy, unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
Yeah, and they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them, and you know how to feed them for big days like this.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. With the catch, it's Wilson. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
In the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Wormley. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Texas A&M likely will just try to bleed the clock. Toss to the outside. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run, but now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Finds a little space. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Harris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes the knee, and it took a while, but they are finally into the win column.